What is up, guys? I am at the beautiful Mount Kineo Golf Course. First time here. Just finished 9 holes. Episode 1. If you haven't seen it, click right here next to my ripped out thumb. Someday I'll be able to afford a golf club. Episode 1 was pretty special for me. I never shoot under par. Sometimes I've given it a run before and shot under par for the first 9. So second 9, switching over to the combo tees. We're playing the blues this 9. So hole number 1, you gain 20 yards, but you lose a stroke. It's a par 4. It turns into the most difficult hole on the course, as you can see. Nice tight fairway out there. Jail to the side and another fairway to the other side. So switching over, definitely a totally different course from the blues. Same greens. There's 9 holes here, but there are several different tee boxes, and the blue-white combo is the furthest back you can play here. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're new to the channel, which I'm sure you are because it's a new channel, let me know how you like it. Let me know if you have any suggestions. Just so you guys know a little bit about my backstory, I have a fishing channel. It's primarily ice fishing and some other fun stuff in the North Maine woods. I live here in Maine. I'm gonna do some traveling, play some different golf courses. I am not a great golfer. I am more like a 10 to 12 handicap. I haven't checked lately where I am on that. I started last year at about a 16 handicap and battled it down to around 10. So trying to get into single digits. My goal is to cut my handicap in half, get down to 6, maybe 5, and then after that, cut it in half again. So what I'm gonna do is bring you guys along on the golf journey, show you guys some really cool courses, and maybe we'll learn a little bit about it together and always improve on my golf game. Thanks for tuning in. Check out this 9, round number 2, 9 holes here at the Mount Kineo Golf Course on Moosehead Lake in Maine. Oh yeah, by the way, this golf course is on an island, and that mountain is Mount Kineo. It's the second most popular mountain in Maine, behind Mount Katahdin, which is our tallest mountain. This one is around 700-800 feet high, but it comes directly out of the largest lake on the eastern seaboard. Moosehead Lake is 75,000 acres, and this is kind of in the middle of it, up near Rockwood, and this island juts out from it. A lot of vacationers here over the years. Really cool island, and it has a golf course on it. So let's go play another 9. All right, 484 yard par 4. Trouble on the right. It's all wood, mountains. Left side, you got a tree line with another fairway over there. So we're gonna hug a little bit left. It gives you your best view of the green anyway. And we're gonna pound driver down there and see what we have left. We don't want to get hung up in those trees on the left, but we'd rather be closer to those trees than the ones on the right because it gives us a view. So I can't reach the last trees, obviously, but I'm going to aim for that very last tree. That's going to be my line. All right, right on my aiming line. I might have caught one of those trees. We'll see. I hit it good. I hit it dead straight, and it's going to give me a chance at the pin. All right, hit a banging drive. I was aiming for that last tree, and it ended up being 1, 2, 3, 4 trees back. Got lucky. It either kicked through or it kicked off that 4th tree. Gives me a little bit of a look. I got to deal with these last couple limbs. 190 in. I'm going to try to hit that 6-iron again. I think I hit it about 190 last time into the wind on hole number 8. I think the pin was dead center. I think if you're a little bit right, it caroms off the hill to the left. So we're going to start it out just a hair right and see if we can bring it back with a little bit of a draw. And if it stays to the right, we're okay. Need to hit it pretty good. Did not hit it good. Get up. Oh boy, get up. All right, it hung up right in front of the green. Got it really fat. Didn't really hit that one good. Caught it pretty fat, as you can see. Ended up about, I'm guessing 20 yards short, maybe 15 yards short, but hey, we're still alive. We can still make par from there, chipping a putt, and we're looking pretty solid. Almost got away with that one, folks. It was scooting up like it was gonna get up there, but it's pretty shaggy right here in front. Definitely got some decent rough here. Looks like a decent lie, so should come out of there Green's gonna go left to right with a little bit of zip on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hood down my 54 and see if I could get it, you know, flop it on the green. Oh, maybe 10 feet onto the green and see if I can get it to roll out somewhere either in or near the pin. Give myself a nice easy par putt. There we go. We'll take it. We will take it. Anytime you get a par, it's a fist bump for me. I'll fist pump the heck out of birdies, but pars are great too, especially with a little bit outside the gimme range putt like that when you're playing with friends. That was the number 1 hole on the course, 4 something par 4. Pretty long. I mean, it's not often I'm hitting a full 6 iron into a par 4 after a big drive. Second 9 here at Mount Kineo. Let's go. All right, we got a par 4. It is 425 yards. I was on the right side of the fairway last time, had a 9 iron in. I could definitely be a little bit more left than it looks off the tee box. So I'm gonna shoot for middle. If I turn it over, I'm safe. If I push it a little, I'm safe too. Nice big fairway. Crushed, dead center. Oh, that feels good hitting good drives. I just went back to my ping driver. I had picked up the new Callaway Rogue and had it turned down to about 7.5 degrees, and I've been struggling with it. When I hit it, it goes like 35 yards longer than this one, but man, this is all I need right here, especially if you're staying in the middle. Good drive. Let's go see where that is and see what we have in. All right, caught that one pretty good. I'm about 5 yards back from where I was the first round playing from the white, so I was another 10 or 15 yards back off the tees and pretty much the same spot, pretty much the same angle. I think I was like right there. I replaced my divot this morning, so I can't even see where. This morning I hit a 9 iron good, and I just came up 1 club short. So I'm gonna take an 8 iron, hit it pretty firm, and try to send it right at the pin. Not a ton of green to work with up there. Turn over a little. A weird swing. I think I caught the edge of the green pretty close to where I was this morning. Didn't really hit that one. If I'm on the green, I definitely got lucky. Looks like we got a club over here from somebody else. Guys, if you ever find any clubs or head covers or anything on the course, you could pick them up and look to people ahead of you, and worst case scenario, just turn it in at the clubhouse. My buddy left his 60 the other day and somebody picked it up and kept it, which is a real dirtbag move. Don't do that. Definitely hit the right club. Just got a little pushy with it. Didn't quite put a full swing on it, or it would have been a lot better result. Just off the green here on the fringe. I'm gonna put the flat stick on it. I think I heard Jack Nicklaus say once, if you could ever get a putter on one, always put a putter on one. So I'm gonna putt it. Feel like I get a little bit more control that way, and the fringe isn't too thick. It's sitting up a little bit, like probably like a third of the ball. Looks like we got a little break here from my left to right, your right to left. See if we could drop this in for birdie. Get to 1 under. Right now we're at even par after 1. Decent speed. It did go that way. I could not commit myself to going that way when from this angle it looked like it went this way, and from that angle it looked like it went that way. I should have stayed right in the middle, but I didn't. Got a leaner there. All right, another par. All right, this next hole gets super interesting. This was a really short par 4 this morning. I think I hit 5 wood and was on the fringe. Now it goes to a really long par 3, and the blues are up, oh, looks like 30 yards up. So we're probably looking at a 200 plus par 3 now, uphill. Hole number 3 turned into a par 3 from the blues. We're looking at about 207 yards. I'm in between clubs. I'm either a strong 5 iron or a light hybrid. We're gonna go with a strong 5 iron. and see if I can get it up there near the pin. Get up there. Go. Go. Just short, just on the fringe. Same exact spot I was this morning. So we got a birdie putt from the same spot where I had an eagle putt this morning. See if I remember what that one did. I hit that 5 pretty good. I just pulled it just a hair, and it hit the bank and went a little left. All right, a couple yards short of the pin and a couple yards left. Pretty close to the same one I had this morning. I think I pulled the one I had this morning for eagle, so I'm gonna stay straight at it. Yeah, it came out of that rough a little hoppy, but not the worst lag, not a bad leave. Found that one home for par. We'll take it. Long par 3, we'll take par on it. All right, how about this for pretty golf shots? One of the coolest golf shots I think I've ever seen. From the blues, we got 145 yards. Wind felt like it was at my back, but according to the pond, it's kind of in our face, so it's a little swirling. I'm gonna be firm with this pitching wedge. I don't need to crush it, but I gotta be a little bit firm with it. And gonna see if I can get one back. This morning I gave away one here and only bogey of the day on the front 9, so gonna see if I can get one back right here. Par 3s, no tees. Get up. Get up there. 4. Oh, geez. Oh, I hit that goose. Oh man, it probably cost me about 4 yards. Doesn't look like it hurt the goose at all. He's back to eating, but it one bounce, looked like it was gonna get up near the pin, hit the goose and died. I don't know what you're supposed to do in golf with that, but we'll just play it as it lies. I guess you can call it a birdie since it hit a birdie, but I think I gotta drain that putt to make it official. Which one of you jokers stopped my ball? Oh man, that was going right up to the pin. One of you jokers. Which one of you jokers did it? Huh? That was him, right there. I see him. All right. Well, we're here. Let's finish off the birdie in style. All right, we got a decent amount of break on it. Decent amount of break to the right, down to the water. Looks like I should be up in here, but whereas I'm going uphill, it's gonna take a lot of it out of it. And it's got some grain going that way too, so I think if I'm firm, I can get this to go. Alrighty, we'll take a par there. We lost a stroke there this morning. I thought I hit that one a good speed, but it was not a good speed. Yeah, I'd laugh too if I was watching that. I left it about 4 foot short for bird, which is it's really not acceptable if you're trying to play good golf. You don't want to be past the hole for a par putt coming down by much on that one. You know, it'd be a tester, but you got to give yourself a shot at it. So something I've been working on mentally, hitting it hard enough, but I think it's just a matter of practice and practicing on some sloped greens. But we are at even par after 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. After 4 holes, we're going into number 5, even on this 9, 1 under for the day. Okay, hole number 5, nice par 4. It's tight. We're looking at about 338 yards. Gonna go with the most confident club. I'm getting off the tee as the driver. I've been stroking that lately, so gonna try to stroke one down the middle. and leave myself a nice little flip wedge in. That's cranked. Could not be more center than that. I'm really happy with that one. Hitting the driver well. Anytime you're hitting the driver well, usually that helps relay to hitting everything well. I don't know how that works, but it does. Probably a confidence thing, but we're looking really good. A lot better than we were on the front nine. I think I sliced one into the trees on the front nine and had like 215 out. And I think I still scrambled for par, so. This time we're gonna get really aggressive and try to throw a birdie at him. Really happy with that drive. Split the fairway, pretty narrow fairway. 74 in. I wanna say, we're gonna go at the pin. We're gonna get a little aggressive. If we're gonna miss, we're gonna try to miss a little left. That should give us an uphill putt. Don't really wanna miss right, don't really wanna miss long. That leaves you a little slider downhill. I have my 105 yard club right here. It's a 60-degree lob wedge. To hit it 74 yards, I just hit it 74%. So it's gonna try to dial that in and get this one up there pretty cozy. We're not getting a ton of spin today. The ball's been sitting pretty good, so as long as I take it in at the right height, it should stay pretty handy to the pin. If I pinch it a little, then it might zip a little. All right, we're looking good. I missed where I wanted to miss if I was going to miss. I hit that about 71 yards, 72 yards. We're gonna have a look at birdie and see if we can get to under par on this round. Let's go. So I left myself about 18, 20 footer. From up there, it looks like it breaks that way. Golf is a game about misses. You're not going to make every shot you take. So, this was a pretty well managed miss. If I was going to miss being in this 5-foot circle, I wanted to be a little short and left, and that's right where I am. It looks like it's going to come in this side by the way the cups groove. So I'm going to put it up on this edge, maybe just outside edge, and see if I can get one of these birdies to fall. Let's go. Oh man, did you see that thing Dipsy do at the end? That close to bird. Alrighty, that's a par. The key to my game of golf and when I'm playing well is I'm giving myself chances for birdies. I thought I drained that putt. It did a couple different things up near the hole, and at the last second it fell off left, which I did not see. I had that thing left edge the whole way and started really nice, was in the center and fell off, but that's golf for you. Sometimes they fall, sometimes they don't. Got to give yourself chances, and worst case scenario, take a par. So after 6, we are still sitting at even par for this 9. We're 1 under for the day. Got a really cool par 5 coming up. I'm not sure if it's a par 5 from the Blues or not, but this morning it was, and I'm really excited to play it. The course, even though it's super interesting and great, it gets even more interesting after this hole. All right, 470 yards. We're back a little bit from this morning, from the whites. Winds picked up a considerable amount. I hit a really good drive this morning and had a good look in from about 200. The key, I think, is to stay in a little bit left, like go right at the pond, and you got to hit it good. I'm not going to overswing because I'm hitting my driver really well. I'm going to keep that same swing I've been hitting on the groove. Anywhere to the right of these trees on the left is good, or right at the pond. You don't want to get too far right though. I went right. Get out. All right, caught a tree on the corner. Not sure if it's in or out. It's not out of bounds, but we're gonna give it a look. Don't know if that kicked out. I'm hoping it did. I got good news, bad news, and good news. Good news is I found it. Bad news is it's in the woods. Good news is I got a shot to advance it. I do not have a shot at the green, but there is an opening, fairly large. Gotta keep it under there. It's on a root. I'm gonna whale away at it. It's on a root, but I think I could still hit it. I got a hooded down 7-iron. I might want to even go flatter. I got about 140 yards to work with in front of me. I really want to get this past the corner. That's the 150 stake there. But I think you got to get, 30 yards past it just to be able to get a look at the green. So if I could hood this down, got a little bit of a hook lie too. I don't want to put it in the pond, but if I could put it just left of that 150 marker and scoot it out there about 40 yards, I'll be pretty happy. The key is just good contact on the ball. Don't go too far. Yes. Whew. Stopped it with about a yard to go. That's pretty close. I got lucky there. I caught that a little cleaner than I was expecting. Little stinger, little 7-iron stinger out of the woods, and it came out super clean. Thought about a 6-iron there, but kind of glad I didn't. But yeah, we got maybe a yard to go. Should have an awesome angle to the green. Did not leave myself a lot of room, but plenty of room for a swing. And probably left myself about 90 out to this pin. Good angle too. All right, we're looking at 80 yards to the pin. Got a decent amount of green to work with. Pin's kind of tucked on this side, so we're gonna hit this about, I got a lob wedge, usually hit it about 100. I'm gonna try to hit this at about 82%, 85%, catch a big portion of that green. It's not that big a green, so we can go straight right at it too, maybe a hair right. That should be money. Get up there. Yeah, that looks good. It was a perfect distance, and I just pulled it maybe 5 feet left. Looks like we'll have a 10-footer for bird after all that foolishness. If anything, I'm seeing left side, but I am not going to leave that hole at all. I think just be firm with it and straight, and it drops straight down when it hits the edge. Let's go. There's a bird, baby. Even after the worst tee shot of the day, you can always make bird. You're always in it. We'll take it. We're 1 under after 6. 1 under after 6 on this 9, 2 under for the day. Let's go, baby. All right, we got hole number 7. We are 1 under par on this 9, 2 under for the day. It's playing 135. Little bit of wind, little bit of slope. I hit my approach wedge, my 50 earlier today, and had a really good result on a bad swing. I think it's still enough to get there. You really don't want to be short here, so I'm debating on going back and getting a pitching wedge, which is like a 145 club, and swinging easier, or if I just juice this one. Feeling good. I think I'm going to try to juice this one there. Get there, baby. That's right on it. Whoa. I guess I gave myself a flyer lie. I don't know. That was crazy. That thing never left the pin. And it's on like the back. It's got maybe a foot on the back of the green. Huh. That was a 50. I hit it pretty good. Guess I was a little bit too jacked up on Mountain Dew for that swing. You know, my one swing thought was don't be short and make sure you catch it just right, because short here is like a really hard par. It looks like there's a major false front on the front of this green that's like 25 foot high, maybe 30 foot high, and then it'd pull you like probably 30-40 yards from the pin with a really difficult chip. So I juiced it. Definitely caught that one pretty clean. You can see my pitch mark right there. And the pin's way down there. Not an awesome leave. Not the putt you want going downhill with the infinity green. So definitely don't want to go long here. Man, I don't know how I juiced up that 50 to like 150 yards. I'm gonna end up pacing this one off. I don't see a lot in it, but sometimes if I walk the line, I can get a better feel for what it's gonna do or where it's gonna break. And I'm kind of curious how far it is, so. So 18 times 3 would be 54, so it's 54 footer. Nope, what didn't need to be right. It was pretty straight. If I straighten that out, that's in line. Not a great lag, but gave myself a chance for par. I think it's left edge, kind of firm. Left edge, left center. Yes, big par, big par. I fist bump pars, especially from 54 foot. Okay, hole 8, 1 under par on this side, 2 for the day. We're looking at 450 yard par 5, dead into the wind. This was the one where I ended up chipping in last time, but it was a par 4 from the whites, which are another 30 yards forward. So gonna need a big drive here, and we'll be hitting like, with a good drive, we'll be hitting probably 5 or 6 iron in and go from there. It's pretty well wide open up there. I think there's a little more room left than right. So we're gonna aim a little bit right of that elm tree on the left. All right, so that's why you aim a little left. It came off a little right, probably like 1 o'clock on a clock. It wasn't too bad off center, but when it hit, it did shoot right considerably. So we might be over by the cart path. Definitely lost some yardage, but we're gonna try to get home in 2. Let's go, let's get an eagle. All right, so we shot a little bit over here near the cart path. Still in play, still in bounds, got 175 in. I overestimated the wind last time I played this hole, so I'm not gonna overestimate it. I'm gonna hit a nice easy 8 iron and go right at it. There's a lot of green to work with. A little bit of a firm lie, but we'll catch the ball and see if we can get ourselves an eagle putt. Hold on. Not sure if we caught the green or not. I kind of pulled that one. We had some gravel kick up on that swing. Got a little pull, a little low on it, but we'll give it a look. All right, hair short, missed the green a little left. We're sitting there in 2 on a par 5. So we got a chip and a putt for bird, or just a chip for eagle. Flag's leaning the right way, so I might leave it in this time. A lot of green to work with. I'm gonna hood down a 54 and get it rolling. Try to get right up in here. Check. Go in. Woo! Twice on the same hole. Eagle, baby. Woo! No way. I cannot even believe that just happened. Twice today I chipped in. I never chip in. And I did it twice on the same hole. Once for birdie, once for eagle. What are we? We're 4 under par with 1 to play. 3 under on the round. Cannot even believe it. Woo! There it is, guys. Eagle. Eagle 3. I'm just blown away. I'm not this good at golf. I'm going to tell you right now. If you guys subscribe to the channel and watch the channel, the real golfer's going to come out. I'm usually fighting to try to stay in the 70s, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm having the best round I've ever had in my life. Let's go, baby. All right, this is it. Hole 18 or 9, Mount Kineo. I am currently 4 under for the day. I am 3 under on this 9. Can't even tell you how awesome this is for me. We're gonna hit a bomb. There's a great big meteor hole in the middle of the fairway, right towards the clubhouse. So I'm thinking the line is towards that biggest pine on the left, or I might actually be short of it now that we're back from the blues. So maybe I'll take it still right at the clubhouse. Anything but right's good here. Perfect. That's crushed. Right on target, a little bit right of that big pine and right towards the birch trees. We're just outside of these big pop bunkers in the crater. We got 154 to the pin, probably 150 to the front. I'm thinking pitch and wedge just because I'm so fired up and jacked up. I don't know if it gets there or not. Short's not any trouble, but a snap hook would be trouble. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna go with the 9, swing it easier, take the hook out. All right, we got 9 iron. I usually hit this thing like 165. We're looking for 155 right now, so I got to take a little bit off of it. And the only trouble I see is like hard left, so right at the pin. One more bird would be awesome. Get up there. Get up. Get up. Ah, front of the green. Not quite on. I took a little too much off and front of the green. That's all right. Up and down for par. Came up a little short with that 9 iron. I probably could have done that with my wedge on an easy shot, but I swung a little too easy. So we're looking at, 5 yards of fringe. And then the green. Feeling pretty confident with my 54. So it's gonna be the same thing as I did last hole. I'm gonna hood down the 54 a little bit and get it up in the air, try to land it on the green and get it rolling towards the hole like my buddy Brent taught me all summer. Thing was going right at it. Kind of wobbled and checked up right here. Got to make a putt. Pretty much keep it in the hole, right edge. Oh, it took off that way. Shoot. All right, we'll take it. Awesome round for me. 3 under for the day, 2 under for the round. My greatest round ever by far. Guys, if you like this kind of channel, if you're enjoying the content, I'd really appreciate a like or a subscribe or a comment. What you guys think I could do to make this channel better or the episode better. I had the most fun I've ever had golfing today. This place is amazing. Mount Kineo Golf Course. True gem on an island, northern Maine. As good as it gets. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. If you made it this long, really appreciate it. I don't usually shoot golf that well. That was the best round of my life. If you guys are into golf, if you're mid-range or semi-low handicap, get out there, keep your heads up, stay positive. You never know when you're gonna have the lowest round of your life. I've had some banger starts before and I've had some tough starts before that ended different ways, and that was the best round I've ever had. So 2 bogeys for the day on 18 holes, had 1 eagle, and what I have, 3 birdies, I think, and the rest were pars. So awesome round for me. Definitely got a lot to work on the game. That could have been a lot tighter round than it was. I hit a couple errant drives. I got lucky on them, and I hit some some chips could have been a little bit better too. So always something to work on. That's my favorite thing about golf is, you know, you can never be the best you're gonna be. There's always something to work on, and it's fun to get out there on the course and actually put it together, you know, those days when you could really focus and do pretty well. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Make sure you leave a comment on this video, what you want to see in the future, how I can tighten it up a little bit on the video itself, and looking forward to the next one.